Gomelli.
Yes.
I think you're so talented.
Yes.
And I wanted to ask if maybe you could draw a family portrait for us, and the most ridiculous you can make it.
What do you mean?
Just of all of us. I want to hang it above the mantle before everybody wakes up.
Well, it's hard to do without seeing the subjects, but I mean, if you want to fill in the details.
You already know how. You fill in the details. Can you use charcoal?
Of course, of course.
Great.
All right.
Have at it.
You first?
Sure.
All right.
And remember, very ridiculous.
I don't know what that means, but I'll do my best. Yeah. In rapid time, faster than anyone you've ever seen sketch, his form almost becomes blurred with the haste in which he draws. And within the hour, he has completed an extremely well-detailed portrait. And I mean portrait, everyone standing shoulder to shoulder like a family above a mantle. And it is grotesque. Horrifying. I mean, you look like perhaps the Trickfoots had been keeping the bloodline strong for a very, very long period of time. A droopy face, one eye sinking before the other. It's. You don't even have the right number of fingers. You see Grog in the back, who is as wide as the rest of everybody. He's just behind them like this giant wall with this tiny little head with a tongue kind of lolling out the side. It looks like he has one finger as a thumbs up and the other one's up his bum. In the front, you see Vex and Vax, the twins, are just furiously making out. And they are both just clutching each other. It's terrifying. Keyleth is currently clutching the side of a tree happily, and as she does, her eyes are going in different directions. And the tree itself is like trying to push her off the branch.
Yeah.
You see Percy, who is extremely tall with this squat, kind of thin head with these giant glasses that make his eyes bug-eyed and strange. You see a little bit of scruff on the chin that's actually kind of turning into this long, awful, kind of matted dingleberry mess of a goatee. And he has both of his guns pointed at his head, going... And next to that is a perfectly defined, unchanged portrait of Scanlan Shorthall.
Oh, I just wanted to hear you explain it. Okay. So I'm gonna take it and put it above. I'm gonna just paste it above the mantle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back up to my room to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go back upstairs to my room.
There above, on the mantle across the room, is a glorious, glorious sketch of the family of Vox Machina.
Charming.
Man.
Wow.
Who changed my look pretty good.
This is brilliant. Wait, Scanlan, why do you look normal? Does he just really
I
like
think we all look normal, actually. That's how I see us, sure.
This picture is disgusting.
I love
Where
it.
did that come from? Dodie, would you mind drawing portraits for me?
Looks back to you, Tyrion.
Do whatever the young lady asks.
Pulls the book out.
Could you draw some portraits of this group? When you're all done, just bring them to me.
Is there any
Thank you so
particular
much.
style you'd like them to be drawn in?
Just as realistic as possible.
Realism.
Realism.
At some point in the night,
Bill has his bummer.
each of you individually wakes up in the wee hours as a sound rouses you from your slumbers. You glance over, and one of the nearby open windowed walls, you see a large metallic man shape appear. Whoa. And just start feverishly sketching while staring at you. One by one, by one, by one.
He likes to watch. That was Terry's fucking automaton.
Dude,
I'm not dreaming.
Yeah.
I'm not dreaming.
yeah.
Does anyone try to talk to the automaton?
I think we just stay perfectly still and try and lift our chin and push forward.
It looks like a good angle at least.
I slowly pull the sheet a little higher.
I pull the sheet a little lower.
And Dodie continues sketching, adjusting to the new position.
I take out a quill. I hold up a photo. Who is this?
What you see before you is a very beautifully, realistically drawn image of a female half-elven druid and a male half-elven rogue paladin, both clutching bed sheets, going.
That's amazing. In the same drawing.
Yeah.
Oh. But how did... I mean, they would have had to been...
I didn't realize he was going to draw them in their sleep. So let's just
Please go through every picture.
So many more questions than answers.
His name is Vax
With a B? Like Bax?
with a V, as in
Vagina.
Mana from heaven. Mana from heaven.
Got it? X. All right.
next up.
You know what? That one sounds familiar. I feel like he's introduced himself to me.
Okay, next up, who's this?
This is another pair. This one, less shy. It appears to be a human male, looking confused, with glasses pressed up above the top of the forehead, and a half-elven, dark-haired female on top, glancing back with a "Don't you fucking dare" expression.
Oh. Oh, well.
Yes, I know, you're learning so much.
May I for a moment?
Sure.
Do you think this is up, or
You could have it any way you like it.
I've read about that.
This one is Pike, in her gnomish form, still wearing her armor in her astral form, just kind of looking like she realized she didn't phrase it properly when she made the request, and being the last one sketched. And in that moment, her expression says, "Oh no."
Just a quick process question here.
Okay.
In the other images, there was some revelry, some intercourse happening. Is that, now that I'm a full-fledged member, do I get to partake? Is this how it works with everyone, or is it just certain members? Is it a hierarchy? Is it some sort of a cultish thing where you have to prove yourself sexually and in battle, or how does that work? Or is it, am I misreading this?
You know, I think you should just continue to try to explore that. Because it would just be great just to see what happens. You never know, Terry. You just never know.
All right.
I would never tell you no. No! Not even phrase. I would never tell you no to not try with the people of the group.
So you're saying that membership has its privileges?
Mayhaps. And last but certainly not least,
Whoa.
Narrator.
Doty, she said realism. Really?
And there, in a classic Michelangelo style pose, one knee cocked to the side, the beard fluffed, the rippling scarred muscles, and the obvious half-giant side of Grog Strongjaw before you on the page.
That is not a picture of a Goliath and a halfling.
I mean, how does he walk?
With confidence and pride. Pick a leg.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I know.
That is just. That is primal.
You took some artistic liberties with this one.
Made it smaller.
All right. I've been taking to calling him Jumbo or the big guy,
Okay.
and it seems that I was correct.
How do we get a hold of
I could send a message.
to Garmili?
How do you mean?
Well, I could use sending.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we could write a little something and say hello.
Oh, you write
Entice
it down?
him back to
You
us?
don't just say it. You write. You have to write it down.
You don't have to write
Well,
it
I
down.
have it, but let's look at this specific.
Yeah, you just spray it with perfume.
Decide the phrase.
Oh, you
Yeah,
just
put
say
a kiss
something.
on it.
Is in dire threat, and that threat may
like a
eventually.
naughty doodle.
Yeah, draw a little naughty doodle.
He loves.
Send him a dick butt.
Do a naughty doodle. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll allow it.
for a good time. Cool Pike
Actually, will you draw something and show it to us on the
Naughty
camera?
Oh my god, please.
Okay. I can draw.
I'm so excited.
Well, this just made everything worthwhile right here.
Okay.
Okay, what did you draw? What did you draw, Pike?
I can't draw, and everybody, if only one of the amazing artists were here.
To draw.
So, okay, it's a penis.
Come see us.
For a good time.
I'm
Circle.
This is Vox Machina, by the way.
Look at his mouth.
Penis.